So, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the second session of the Australia Awards Alumni Talk series. So, we are happy to continue this initiative after our first session held last month, where we explored the evolving development sector challenges and opportunities with Mr. Ismail Aziz. It was a great opportunity to hear valuable insights and perspectives on the development sector. So, as the second session today, we are bringing you a very timely and relevant topic. Think before you click. Cyber readiness for everyday life. In today's world, technology has become a big part of our daily lives. We use emails, messaging apps, online banking, social media, and many other digital platforms almost every day. While these technologies make life easier, they also create new risks, with cyber criminals using methods like phishing emails, fake websites, suspicious links, and online scams to target people. So, this session is designed to help us become more aware and confident when using digital platforms. At the end of the day, cybersecurity is not only the responsibility of IT professionals, it is something all of us need to be aware of. Every click matters. So, let's take this opportunity to learn, share experiences, and understand how we can stay safer in the digital world. We encourage you to actively participate, share your thoughts, and feel free to ask any questions during the session. You can post your questions in the chat and we will address them during our question and answering session. So, as Yep. We have Miss Minoli Vikramasinghe joining today. Miss Minoli is an information and communication technology officer with over 10 years of experience in the Sri Lankan Information and Communication Technology Service working in the public sector. She holds a Bachelor of Information Technology from the University of Colombo, a Bachelor of Science from the University of Kelaniya, and a Master's degree in e-governance from the University of Moratuwa. Throughout her career, she has been actively involved in digital transformation and ICT development initiatives. She also serves as a member of the National Productivity Awards Evaluation Panel and has participated in many local and international training programs, workshops, and professional development activities in countries including Australia, India, Bangladesh, and Qatar. Ms. Minoli has also contributed to research in the areas of e-governance and ICT technology through various publications, demonstrating her commitment to knowledge sharing and innovation in the public sector. As a resource person and trainer, she has conducted many programs on topics such as digital transformation, cybersecurity, IT for productivity, and ICT infrastructure management. So today she will be sharing her insights on Think Before You Click, Cyber Readiness for Everyday Life. Miss Minoli, the platform is yours.
Thank you very much, Ms. Jeevani. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible.
Uh,
And
Let me
I,
share my screen.
yeah, see your screen. Yes, we could see your screen now. And also, everyone, please actively engage. You could ask questions if you want and put in the chat box. Yes, Minoli, you could continue.
Okay, thank you very much. Welcome you all once again to the Australia Awards Alumni Talk, second session. Let's move to the session. So today my topic is Think Before You Click, and I hope you will actively participate with this session. First of all, I would like to ask a simple question. How many of you have received a strange WhatsApp message or an email or text SMS asking you to click a link? If anyone like to share an experience? I think almost everyone has got SMS or WhatsApp or anything like that. Most of the time, our spam email box is full and we receive various SMS asking you to share this, so click the link like that. So today's session is not about becoming an IT expert in cybersecurity, but it's about learning few simple habits that can protect your money, your identity, your family, and your workplace. sometime everything. So the today's theme is think before you click. Uh, Many people imagine hackers are someone sitting in a dark room, writing complicated computer codes, having expertise knowledge in IT industry, and practice and experience in hacking for many years like that. But today, hackers don't attack computers first. They attack people. More than 90% of cyber attacks begin with human actions. Someone clicking a malicious link, opening an attachment, or sharing information. So, hackers understand psychology better than technology. They know we are busy, they know we panic, they know we trust people easily, they know we work with our emotions like that. So, instead of breaking into computers, they convince us to open the door by ourselves. I will tell you a simple example. Today is 24th of July, and most of us like this day because we are getting our monthly salary, especially for government and some private sector officials. And 24th and 25th days are very interesting days in our lives. So sometimes we are waiting for the SMS early in the morning, and suddenly if you check your SMS received from the bank and see the balance of your account is zero. So what will happen? Please go through this slide carefully and pay your attention to single word I have mentioned here. These metrics tell you how hackers going to manipulate with your emotions. First, I will talk about the fear. You can see that CEB disconnection notice here. So when you're getting a SMS notice from CEB by telling your connection going to be disconnect from today onwards, please pay the balance of 10,000 before 3 today. You will act quickly because of fear. Sometime you have experienced this WhatsApp message in the second one, post parcel failure. Uh, I mentioned in here the second image. Your friend has sent a parcel from US, and you need to clear that by paying 5,000, and it will deliver to your door. And please put the payment and send your address. Other than that, you will get lots of SMS by telling congratulations, you won this and that, free gifts, cash rewards, so many SMS. So what will happen? You will quickly pay your attention to that SMS. When talking about the urgency, it is also very important point that we need to pay attention. If you will receive a phone call in a very urgent tone and tell that your mother met with an accident near the Kiel supermarket and we are going to hospitalize quickly before you come, and please send this amount as soon as possible. I will send you an account number. So what will happen? Hackers don't want you to think even. If you know Aswasuma, here I mentioned the Aswasuma example also, you know Aswasuma and how people are waiting to get that Aswasuma in months. So sometime they have a they don't have any smartphones. They have a very simple phone, only can talk or check the SMS. So if they received a call from a bank, and uh, from that person calling telling you your Asasuma payment will deposit shortly and you need to tell me the 6 digits code sent to your phone to approve this payment. Definitely what happened? They will give that code. So the attackers is not hacking your computers, they are hacking your emotions. Email is a very good communication method in these days in our day-to-day work. Sometimes we do not know whether my email has been hacked. Even we are sharing very sensitive data related to our official matters using emails. You don't know what is going on with your email address. So if you can go to this website I mentioned here, enter your email address and check whether you get a green color background message or a red background message. Simply type this website, have I been phoned, and enter your email address. Review the result. I will give few minutes. You can check from your phones. With the result, we can see what is your reaction in your face, whether you have zero data breaches, or for an example I here mentioned someone got 41 data breaches in their email. So sometimes they don't know whether their email has been hacked. Simply you can check that from entering your email to this website. Okay. I think some people get zero data breaches, but that is not giving any idea that you are very safe. So
I
let's
got
move.
one data breach.
Okay. Anyone got more than that? If you like to share. Okay. Then we can move to the next slide. When you are working with email, most of us only read the person's name. I mean the display name of that email. So we do not read or check the email address. Sometimes you could not remember what is the correct email address of that company or head of the organization or the email address of that branch, like that. So check these two simple example I have mentioned here. The first one, the correct one is accounts at slt.lk, but there is a small difference in the email, but it is not the correct one. When you looking at the second address, there's a very simple change in there. Only I in that PayPal word. As a habit, try to always check the complete email address before you are going to click anything in the body mentioned in that email, or you are going to do something mentioned in that email. WhatsApp is something that we cannot live without, because even we chat with others, we share images, documents, we get calls, sometimes group calls, video calls, doing lots of things using WhatsApp today. We never think about the dark side of the WhatsApp. We received various SMS from unknown numbers, not only local numbers, and even also from unknown international numbers. First, they send you hi, how are you, like that, and build a very friendly conversation, and then they tell you, I like to hire you and ask some money to start the basic documentation part for the migration process, like that. Other in the second one I here mentioned, you get many OTP codes sometime. So don't share any OTP with that is not something good to you. Or you are getting very urgent tone messages, as I previously mentioned in the previous slide about that mother's accident, like that. Or then sometimes some are asked to download something by sending a link. So don't download anything from the links. So never share your OTP with others. Don't immediately transfer money. Is so is there anyone like to share any experience related to WhatsApp scam or something? I think the audience is very secure people who are not using WhatsApp scams or something like that. So sometime you share lots of confidential data using WhatsApp. You do your company organization ask you to use WhatsApp as your official communication part? I think the answer is no. So try to secure WhatsApp. Even use these simple steps today onwards. Uh, as I mentioned in this image clearly, so you can open your WhatsApp and go to the settings, tap the account, select two-step verification, and turn on that. So then you can create a 6-digit PIN code here and also a recovery email. If you enable two-step verification, WhatsApp will ask for 6-digit PIN when someone tries to register your number or any other device. Even if any attacker gets your code, they still cannot access your account without this PIN. Do you hear this word, phishing? This is a cyber attack where criminals use fake QR codes to trick people into visiting malicious websites, stealing login credentials, or install malware. QR codes are very famous these days. Most people trust QR codes. A QR code is simply another way of hiding a website address. You cannot see where it goes until you finish a scanning. Uh, Especially in parking areas, you can see QR in restaurant menu cards, in some posters, banners, in some organization, in public areas. Always verify before you scan in this QR. I think someone's mic has.
Yeah, I think we can yeah, mute the mic. Yeah, thank you.
What do you think about AI? These days we are talking very much about this AI and we have experienced that sometime. Artificial intelligence is wonderful, but we see only the good side in that. It has another side also. Hackers also use AI. They are smarter than us. They can create agents, they can create fake voice, fake videos, fake phone calls. Even they can act as a CEO in a company. So imagine if you are an accountant in an organization and responsible for all of the payments, and suddenly your head of the organization call you and ask to transfer money to some place within 30 minutes. What happened? You know his voice and you trust that. So try to verify through another method before you are going to do something in today's world. Here I mention a golden rule. Stop, think, verify, click. Stop. Don't react immediately. Pause before you reacting because you have to think, does this make sense? Or analyze that situation and then you can verify independently confirmation, call a person or visit the official website. Then finally you can click only after verification. So this is the golden rule. Uh, Today I will talk with you because stop, think verify click is very important in your day-to-day life. Sometimes you will hear people telling, don't take decisions if you are overjoyed or angry because emotions stop your logical thinking. Fear, greed, urgency. When these emotions goes up, judgment goes down. If you see any link like this, hover the mouse pointer over that and check the website URL. Check that path in another browser without copy paste it. Type the official address mentioned there and check whether this is a correct URL with the correct official website of that organization or a service they are giving. If they ask you to send some sensitive data which can damage you in some ways, so try to verify that by giving a direct call to that place, because I think most of you have experienced something like this by clicking these links. Even you hear the points I have talked with this few minutes ago, if you saw something that is you are getting a reward, congratulations, or something like that. Even most of the organizations like Sri Lanka Cert and some cybersecurity experts uh, try to aware you don't click these links. You are going to again click these links. So what you are going to do when you mistakenly click these links? That is very important to know what to do when you mistakenly click these links. First, don't panic. If you click a malicious link, don't panic. Disconnect your device which affect from the network, because if you are connected to a organization network or connected to a VPN or any other network, first we need to disconnect that device affected and isolate that device. And also the most important thing is inform this immediately to the IT division or the help desk or any party related to that issue handling, and then you can change your password. Why I am telling you to inform this immediately? Because sometime you are the first one who got this, and if you report this to the IT team or any responsible party, we can protect your friends or family data, sometime your account, bank accounts money. So the earlier you report, the earlier to stop that attack. Nobody gets punished for reporting quickly. Sometimes you are trying to hide that mistake, because of that problems become bigger when we hide that thing. So better if you can get a malicious link and affected with something like that, you have to don't panic. You have to disconnect your device from the network and inform immediately to the relevant issue handling party and change your passwords. When talking about the passwords, we always tell you to use a strong password. Don't put weak passwords like only 123 password at 123 ABC, your birth date, like that. But sometimes people put a strongest password in the world to your account, but paste it in the monitor or the near the keyboard in your official in your organization. So there is no point of putting strongest password to your account and paste it in front of your monitor. And also try to update your uh, s- softwares, and especially your phone apps, and the softwares installed your PCs, and then use multi-factor authentication as much as you can, and especially use a device lock, because I'm telling this, sometime we do not have a single pattern or some pin into our phones. Sometime you think my husband will think something if I lock my phone. So what will happen? Your husband is not the hacker, but someone else can easily enter to your phone. And also when talking about the backups is very important. Sometime you never pay attention to your any single backup until we lost every single memory in our phone. I mean the photos with your loved ones or special notes like that. So try to take backups of important data, and cybersecurity is not one big action. It's very many small. Uh, it's many small habits. And especially when you are installing apps to your phone, for an example, if you are downloading an app, uh, that if that asks to allow you to the photos or contacts, check whether that app want these privileges, or app allow us to. Sometime we are ticking everything and allow all and install that app, but that app don't want that privileges. uh, I will ask you to take your phone and switch on your camera and see what can you see there. I think you all have, most of you are having smartphones. So switch on the camera and check what you can see there. Can someone tell? Is there? I know that you can see your face in that camera. Other than that, any something special you can see? If anyone can share what you can see in the when you are turn on
Settings,
your
yeah, settings, zoom
no,
options.
no, I mean just click on the camera and
Mm-hmm.
check whether you can see something in the, I mean, in upper part of the camera. Anyone? Can you see a small green light in the right side corner?
Ah, yes.
Yeah. What
Mm.
is what indicates from that? It indicates that camera is on. Phone give us the alerts, something going on here, because you can see a light, a green light from this camera. So sometime you can see this light even you are using some apps in your phone. So but that option is not required at that time for that app. So when you are free, you can go to your phone apps and check whether that icon is blinking. For an example, if you are if you are installing an PDF scanner, uh, not a PDF scanner, I will tell you an incident. This incident was shared by the Sri Lanka CERT resource person in a session. You can remember that we are having a power cut period. One girl installed a Torch app. You know, there are so many Torch apps in our Play Store and App Stores. So she downloaded that Torch app, and one day she went for a bath with the light of that Torch app. and everything get recorded into that app. She never know, and she came to the Sri Lanka sir to complain this after everything happened, because when she download in that app, she give the access to her camera also, but she never know, don't know what will happen with that. So especially pay your attention to this when you are installing any app to your phone, because sometimes they don't need access to the other functions in our phone. So we are the ones who are allowing or restrict that. So please pay your attention by installing your apps to the phone. So use strong passwords, update your softwares, use multi-factor authentication, and especially lock your devices, and take backups daily, monthly, or weekly according to the priorities you have, and according to the sensitiveness of the data. And the cybersecurity is not one big action, it's many small habits. So moving on to the next slide. Here I mention very small quotes, and what is the reality here? Only important people and CEOs get hacked. Is this correct? No. Even your your phone, your husband's phone can hack, and they can. Sometime you will receive a SMS from your husband by telling, "I met with an accident and I can't talk with you right now. Please put some money," like that. But you need to verify whether this is your husband, even that is from your husband's number. And also, when you're talking about you are always trying to put antivirus softwares and try to protect your devices, but it is still not secure. Softwares cannot stop you from handling over an OTP or something like that. And if you are getting some message, as I previously mentioned, even from your husband or friend, or even a very official person in your CEO or head of the organization, uh, so don't trust. You have to verify from another way whether this is sent by that person, like that. Before I finish my session, can anyone share something you learned, any habit you learned from the points that I mentioned earlier? No one? Any single thing?
Settings.
So
So,
for me personally, I think I like the fact that you raised regarding the blinking uh, thing when the camera is on.
okay.
Yeah.
So think before you click. Especially protect your passwords. Sometimes you are giving the same password to your every account, bank accounts, emails, sometimes your Facebook, LinkedIn, everything. So don't do like that. And also you have to protect your password. Don't paste your passwords in front of your monitor, or don't put it in under your keyboard, or at a stick with a sticky note in your machine. And especially verify before you trusting some link, or I can see someone is raising hand here.
Yes,
Hi, I'm
Sudharma.
Sudharma here.
Yeah.
So I just came this this came into my mind. Normally now when we develop passwords, uh, even in Apple phones, and I think even in Androids also, they suggest us passwords and they save the password on behalf of us. What do you think about
Okay.
that? Is that also dangerous? Like it can taken by someone else?
Uh, Someone else. Sometime they are putting that password
I
to got
mean, a
some
hacker or anyone can take that passwords from the Google or the Apple accounts.
Uh, that is also because of something that even if your Google accounts, if you use credentials as uh, passed to any one that is not that I mean a hacker, it also can get that password. But sometimes they are giving that password to an algorithm or something like that. Some is too complicated. Some we have to keep it in some place because that is can't remember. We have lots of password there. So if you are protecting it, that passwords in some location, that you need to pay attention to that also.
Yeah, thank you.
Someone put in the message that she like two-step verification in WhatsApp. It's also very good option. So if you have time in free time, enable that two-step verification because uh, sometime your WhatsApp also hacked. I also have that experience. Our senior official also got his WhatsApp hacked, and we also received some SMS telling send 20,000 rupees immediately to my account number. I can't talk with you right now like that. So two-step verification option is very important because even someone uh, get the access to your WhatsApp, they need the PIN code to uh, do the other things. And also there is an option in WhatsApp under the privacy and we can say advanced options. They are also giving us a function to block unknown account messages. Sometimes we are getting most of the messages from any even from international parties. So you can or switch on that option, block unknown account messages, and also there is another option there, protect IP address in calls. This is hard for people to infer your location and cause in this device in securely read through WhatsApp servers. So if you can go to your privacy section in the WhatsApp. Yeah, it's in the settings and go to advanced and click on the options block unknown account messages and protect IP address in calls. So then especially guard your information with various authenticate two-factor or multi-factor authentications, and also very important, report quickly. I also tell you why we are going to report this, because sometime we think that is it is a very we could not share that my this account got hacked, and we never want to tell our IT team that my device files could not open or like that. We try to fix from ourselves, but you are not experts in that side. You can immediately inform your IT team about this, because the most of the important thing is we need to disconnect it from the network, because network we can share this virus or any activity through the network, so we can protect the other devices and the data in organization in that network. So and also we can find the root cause, so some they can take another the other actions if you report quickly. So I think I want to cover these simple habits, because this is not a very technical session related to this. related to cybersecurity. This is very simple steps that we can use as habits in our day-to-day life. Think before you click, protect your passwords, verify before trusting, guard your information, and also report quickly. So thank you very much, and especially for the thank you Sri Lanka Association of Australia Awards Alumni giving this opportunity to share my knowledge with you all. Thank you very much. If you have any question, you can raise them.
Thank you, Ms. Minoli, for that very insightful and engaging session. So I really appreciate how you covered not only the technical side of cybersecurity, but also the psychological side of scams and how cyber criminals using our emotions, such as our trust, fear, urgency, and curiosity to influence our decisions. So I personally believe this is a very timely and relevant, especially in today's digital world where we all use online platforms every day. So I'm pretty sure that everyone has taken away some valuable lessons and practical tips from you. So I think we have received one comment from Achinta. I like your link of the two-step verification of WhatsApp. Yes, we are. And also we have another question since we have few minutes left. Tilani has asked any tips to protect our parents from these stuff given that they are not that digitally literate. I think we have missed to cover that part a little bit. So, do you have any thoughts or comments on that, Minoli? How to protect our parents from these scams and everything is going on these days, given that they are not digitally
Most of the
literate?
parents are the issue of getting that OTP codes. So I also explained about that Aswasuma, and especially some very people who are not in without any ICT literacy are getting the Aswasuma, and also the pension or like that. Sometimes most of them are put into trouble because this OTP also. And because of that, we can activate the multi-factor authentication things for some apps like that, because they fingerprint or face recognitions and like that. But we can't stop this because the hackers are very smart, and they are finding any solution to these things. But to we have to do something to protect our the accounts, bank accounts like that.
Yes, thank you. And Sudharma, I think still your hand is raised. I believe that you have asked your question and raised your concern already.
Sorry,
Do
I think
anyone?
it's mistake. By the way, I also want to say thank you so much, Minoli. It's very insightful, and the things that you have covered are generally the things that we should concern when we are doing our day-to-day things with this internet and everything. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Sudharma, for your comment. Any other uh, comments or questions you have to raise from our main speaker? We will wait for like 30 more seconds.
Yeah, I think Minole has covered a lot of basic tips that are required for day-to-day life when we are dealing with the computerized solutions in online digital world. So I also appreciate the lecture, and I think she has done a good job to give a like basic tips which required in day-to-day life. So thank you, Minoli, for your great job.
Thank you very much for your words.
Yeah, the tips could be very basic, but the impact could be very huge. So thanks again, Minoli. So yeah, if we don't have any other questions, I think we could wind up this session. So once again, Ms. Munawali. Thank you for taking your time to share your knowledge, experience, and practical advice with us today. And thank you to everyone, including Australia Awards team. I think Shenal, Kushmin, and Dulanga has joined with us today. Thank you very much again. And to the other everyone who joined us today and contributed to making this session very meaningful. And we hope you enjoyed our second session of the Australia Awards Alumni Talk series. And we look forward to welcoming you all to our upcoming sessions. Have a great day and stay safe online. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.